What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 30 of the Ultimate Ironman Progress. A little bit of a gap between episodes because I'm terrible and was too lazy to record things. So I don't remember if I got 64 herb lore in the last video or not, but I know between the episodes I got range level, I think I got a strength level, a thieving level, and a woodcutting level. And I also did Grim Tales, so that's done as well. Just here, finishing up Mournings and Part 1, and gonna go ahead and finish that. Some Thieving XP, okay, pretty nice. Yes, I was also gonna say I'm going to start Mournings End Part 2, and then immediately stop doing anything about it, because, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to come back here to start it again, so that'll be sitting there started for a little while. 8 quests remaining until Quest Cape. However, I am going to take a bit of a detour at this point because I want to get a Death Talisman before finishing the quest, so I don't have to go to the Death Altar again. Well, that's one part of it, I guess, but the other part is if you don't have a Death Talisman, you have to go get the 50 items for the dwarf to get one. So I think it'll be easier and just a better order of things to do, or a better order to do things in for me to go try Guardians of the Rift until at least 65. I might go further than that depending on how I'm feeling about it and how I can get my inventory set up, because I still want to AFK some sort of combat XP when I can, because that's better than doing absolutely nothing, which is the alternative. I guess I could do like fishing or something as well. I may look into that if the inventory situation is looking a little too constrained, but since I'm not at risk of dying at ammonite crabs, I think I can get my inventory situated in such a way that I can go and do ammonite crabs with, at the very least, my accumulator and, well, I don't have it on me, but bone crossbow and stuff. Not sure what I'm going to be wearing in terms of gear. Don't think I'll need graceful based on what guides say for Guardians of the Rift, but yeah. Then I don't know how many rewards I'll get stacked up by the time I get to 65 runecrafting, but if I can, or if I'm close to getting a piece of the runecrafting outfit, the bonus rune outfit, then I will stay until I can get at least one of those and put it in the house. Obviously I wouldn't be able to use it until I got the full set, but just for the sake of essentially storing the reward currency from the minigame. In addition to that, that means I'm going to have to go get pouches, which is yet another incentive to stay there for longer if I'm feeling up to it, because at the moment I have to go and kill a bunch of abyssal leeches every time I want to get pouches, which is not fun. You can skip the first one by contacting the mage in the abyss to get a free small pouch, which he can give to you through NPC contact, fortunately enough. So gonna go do that and get some pouches. I guess I can keep these in case I take damage. Get my pouches, get switched over to the Lunar Spellbook, and go from there. Oh, I should mention another reason I want to train runecrafting right now is because as of like an hour ago, I can do Tears of Guthix again, and believe it or not, I do not want the XP to go into runecrafting, because prayer at my current level and gear setup is significantly slower than runecrafting. So yeah, I'm pushing towards 70 prayer, need I think 460k XP thereabouts. I have 100k worth of fossils, which is kind of insane, actually more than that at this point, from AFKing ammonite crabs and doing Sulliuseps for 2 levels, but yeah, still quite a ways off. I'm still putting my lamp XP into herblore, which fossils are technically kind of lamp XP because I don't have all of the things done for that yet, but yeah, I'm really tempted just to put it in prayer anyways, just to push towards level 70. Past that, I won't care nearly as much until the later game. Well, that wasn't too bad. Took me 57 kills this time around. I guess I'll hope I continue that trend in the future. I don't think it took me too long last time either, though definitely longer than this time. Alright, just death banked at Hispori, came back, got my stuff, and I think this is what my inventory is looking like for Guardians of the Rift / AFKing Ammonite crabs, I guess. Yep, got gear here, accumulator, bolts, armor, etc. 3 rune pouches, the pickaxe you need for the minigame, rune pouch with runes for NPC contact, and some coins in case I need something transportation-wise, or maybe I need more runes or something like that. And here's everything I stand to lose if I end up dying somehow. I hope and don't think that should happen, but yeah. Biggest things that would be a pain would be the black mask and what else? There's something in here, but I don't remember what it is now. So maybe there isn't actually anything in here. Oh, Crystal Weapon Seed. Yeah. Since I wouldn't be able to get that back until after Song of the Elves, not that I think I'll... At least I don't think so. Not that I think I need the Crystal Bow for anything until after that point anyways, but... Or maybe even ever, I guess. Anyways, it feels weird having such a clean inventory. Makes me feel like I'm missing something, actually. I was, prepping and planning ahead of this as to what to take out and such, but yeah, I think we're probably good. And then I was thinking about the best way to get over to Fossil Island to get to Ammonite crabs. Normally what I do is teleport to Lumbridge, take this glider over to here, and then take the boat over to Fossil Island. That is faster than teleporting to Varrock because I can't use this gate here, so I would have to run all the way around, and I don't have a dig site pennant or anything like that. So I think I was figuring out how I would get through to Lumbridge, or somehow over here. And I was like, oh, I should have made a Ring of Dueling, but I've got a glory. I'll just use that. Teleport to Alcarid down here in the castle, run north, and take the glider from there. And then if I need to recharge my glory, I can just minigames teleport over to Berthorpe, run down to the Heroes Guild, and recharge there. So, should be good. Obviously, I'm going to get to the Guardians of the Rift by taking this group teleport, unless it's on cooldown, of course, but it should never be once I get myself into this cycle. Anyways, I might try a game here shortly, or maybe tomorrow, and see how it goes. Oh, and while I'm on my way there, I actually just had an interesting thought. The Amulet of Glory is a members item, but teleports you exclusively to free-to-play areas. I'd never thought about that prior to this moment. Yeah, what I was going to say was, if this ends up being too much weight, I will look at swapping out some of my armor and such for more Piece of Graceful. So, yeah, I'll just have to see how that goes and take it from there. So, about my master plan to get a Death Talisman here. Turns out, I already knew you couldn't get it as a reward from the Rewards Guardian, unless you had completed Mournings in Part 2. Turns out, you also can't buy one until that point. So, that is a massive pain. I can see why they did it, it's just kind of annoying. Yeah, so, looks like I will end up running through the Temple of Light multiple times. Alright, after a bit of a jump, should be coming in with 65 Runecrafting here. There we go. Yeah, the minigame's actually pretty fun, been enjoying it so far. Haven't really felt like I've been training Runecrafting, if I'm being honest. It's just that enjoyable, I would say. I know a lot of people have said that as well, so no surprise that it is actually true. So after the revelation of the fact that I can't buy the Death Talisman from the reward shop, I was informed that you can still get the Catalytic Talisman from the Reward Guardian just by actually looting. It's a 1 in 200 though. Currently sitting at 74 possible loots. Bit of a discrepancy between my available elemental energy and catalytic energy, but I could try to correct that a little bit. Like here, for example, these are both pretty bad altars, so just take more catalytic energy instead of the elemental. Yeah, so I haven't decided whether I want to do things the hard way and just go through the dwarf's item list, or take the loot I'm going to get from what I currently have, maybe go a little further up to like 100 or so, and take those however many 1 in 200 chances to get the Catalytic Talisman. There is the main consideration against that is that if I don't get enough Abyssal Pearls to buy an item that I can store in the POH, then it's kind of a waste, or I have to do some more juggling and commit to coming back to the minigame just to finish that out, which I'm not against. Unlocking the Death Altar from finishing Mournings End Part 2 would be a big upgrade for just doing the minigame, getting more points and such. So I might end up doing that and then coming back and, you know, going through and finishing off however many pearls I need before moving on to the next thing. But yeah, that's pretty much my line of thinking at the moment. I'll probably come back with an update as soon as I've actually decided on what I'm going to do, but for now I'm going to do a little bit more of this. I am busy this afternoon, so we'll see how I'm feeling when I next play. Oh, I should also mention I'm getting, Runeline is telling me a little over 40k XP per hour right now. It varies between like 37 and 43 for the most part. So yeah, very respectable XP rates, especially given, I think the main alternative before this, if you didn't have like prep supplies or anything like that, was the Arceus library. I'm gonna wait on this altar, which sounds abysmal to do. So yeah, I'm glad I basically waited or procrastinated that problem away. Not that I was planning on doing a lot of Runecrafting the last time I played, but yeah, eventually I would have needed some, like for this diary, for example. Even doing the 59 to 65 or whatever I had to do would have been pretty painful. So yeah, that said, I am still kind of at the point where each level is like an hour away at max. Like, I'm looking at my XP now, I'm 5% of the way from 40 or 65 to 66, and it's going to take me just over an hour to finish that out. So that's really not bad at all. I'm also keeping nature runes, I'm sure you noticed, in my inventory. Whenever I get a chance to craft those, which, you know, I would end up buying nature runes eventually, so this is essentially saved me a few 100k in coins during this whole process, which is great. And with the looting aspect as well, there are some runes I would want to keep. Some of them I have bagged, which I guess isn't a huge deal, and when I do the like gearing thing after like post quest to come back here or move on to the next thing, I do have room in my bag for situations like that, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to loot right now. So after, you know, thinking about it and commentating over it, I am leaning more towards giving myself a chance at the Catalytic Talisman, just because I think it'd be such a big time save and sanity save, I guess, not having to get the 50 items for the dwarf. I guess I should also mention, oh yeah, so like I got 65 runecrafting during this game, so one game 13% of the way from 65 to 66. Pretty good. I should also mention I'm getting like 6 to 7 points per game on average right now, which I think is good. That should go up once I have, like Death Altar access and the ability to, like another way to get overpowered cells or overcharged, whatever they're called. And then, of course, that being opened up will also help with being able to balance out my energies a little better. I'm, 15 catalytic behind elemental right now, which is a pretty big gap. So for these last little bit, I might go for 100 total loots and just pretty much go full into catalytic energy, regardless of what the altar is. Like, if there's a catalytic altar open that I can do, I'll just go for it. That does raise the question, though, of what I am going to do once I unlock the Death Altar, because like I'm keeping the stack of nature runes, right, which isn't bad because it's a singular inventory slot, but if I'm going to be doing this quite a bit, I might also want to save death runes, because if I get, a couple thousand death runes, then that's a huge money save potentially as well. I guess I could end up dropping the Dorgishan crossbow and just going and picking one of those up whenever I need. I can just go to Draenor with the glory and pick up a light source at Purdue, go and buy another one, the usual thing. Just slightly longer walk because I can't teleport to Lumbridge. So yeah, that's a possibility there as well. And I could even do something like store my coins at Nightmare Zone. And then what I would do is teleport to Nightmare Zone, withdraw money for the bone crossbow, then do my teleporting. So that would clear up potentially 2 spots whenever I want to do Guardians of the Rift, which is maybe something I should consider doing anyways, given that would help at least a little bit. I have 37 essence I craft each time right now, so that would bump me up to 39. Sounds small, but I think it adds up over time. So yeah, just more things to consider there. Alright, couldn't resist, ended up doing a little bit more here, picking up 67 runecrafting, so 2 more levels, up to 126 reward potential at this point, so gonna pass here. Let's show none on that for the time being. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for this loot and see what we get. The catalytic talisman is 1 in 200 and would be the primary thing we're after. Also looking for abyssal pearls, enough to buy an outfit piece would be great. Because if not, the item juggling gets a bit more painful, but still manageable, I think, which is why I'm going to go through this either way. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, Mind Talisman, nothing too special. Still have to decide what kind of runes I'm going to keep. Depends on the stacks, I think. Didn't notice what type of nature and stack we started with, and I mean, some of these we already have in storage, so like Law Rune's going to be an easy keep. If I'm coming back here, might as well keep the Cosmics, because I'm going to need a stack of those regardless. Yeah, looking like nothing too much so far, just some healthy amount of runes. Finally got some Abyssal Pearls, less than 110 remaining. Blood Runes, haven't decided what I'm going to do with those, could also keep them. Oh great, I got the Abyssal Needle, 1 in 300, and there's no chance that I keep that long enough to be able to use it. Okay, I mean, there kind of is a chance, depending on how long I want to be here, but yeah. Alright, let's open these intricate pouches, see what we got there. Okay, DMAD. Oh, you can get a, what's it called from here as well? A shield left half. So getting that would be pretty nice as well. Would save me, on average, a little bit of time at Gorax. I think I have to go there anyways for Dragonstone reasons, just for achievement diary stuff, but yeah, the plan for that would be make a Ring of Wealth, go there, get the shield left half, and finish up some crystal keys, and then using those, get the other dragon stones or jewelry I need. I need to recharge a skills necklace or a combat bracelet at the Legends Guild for the already hard diary, so that's my primary thought in going into that. I do have a full crystal key right now, so that would be the one I start with in terms of the Ring of Wealth. It's just now hitting me the sheer quantity of nature runes we've gotten from opening things. Okay, Abyssal Ashes is also a 1 in 150, so feels pretty bad to get the Abyssal Needle, given that I'm probably going to want to just drop it. It has no use until I get to 85 Runecrafting. It's potentially something I can just leave in storage, but I don't know if I want to deal with leaving it in the death bank and being worried about losing it if I die, which I guess if you purposefully get rid of it, it makes the same difference as that. So yeah, kind of a weird situation, I think, but we'll have to think about it a little bit more. Got a hard clue from that intricate thing as well. Is it in the wilderness? No, but it's not exactly easy to get to. I don't think I'm going to deal with it for now. Okay, we just passed 250 Abyssal Pearls, which is great. I think 250 is the lowest cost reward, so at least I won't be stuck holding on to these, which might make, the Abyssal Needle, carrying that around for a little bit, not as bad, but I guess we'll have to see here with the last couple of rewards. 5 more remaining, it looks like. Talisman, please. Unfortunate. So it looks like I will be going through things the hard way because, I'm going to have to death bank at this point anyways, so yeah, I think I'm just going to deal with the item list because I do want to be able to craft death runes from the minigame and yeah, just be done in the quest at this point. Still, pretty nice to get all of these things. Oh, intricate pouch, open that. Some death runes, got it. Yeah, quite a bit of money saved overall from the runes. Save/made, I guess. I might alch the blood runes. I haven't decided yet, just something in consideration. Chaos runes. I was considering saving them for selling for tackle later down the line, but I think that's few enough that I might just sell them off or something. And if you absolutely need to, and you're going for an onyx through that method, then you could always just use GP and buy chaos runes. But yeah, that'll be something to consider later. Are these actually 250? Yep. Anything for 300? No, why is the hat the most expensive part? Weird. Anyways, I guess I will buy the boots and be tossing out the remaining 50-something pearls. Yeah, everything else is too expensive, it looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. It's kind of good because boots are one that I could wear anyways. Hang on a minute. These actually give 10? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't think that makes any sense. Yeah, they don't give any combat bonuses. I was gonna say 10 magic attack on boots is insane. So yeah, something's bugged about that in the Runelight tooltip, but yeah. Okay, I did just say that the boots are great because I can equip it without compromising any of the combat slots, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to toss this in the POH and not be able to get them until I get the other 3 pieces of the outfit. I have made the decision I don't see myself doing so much runecrafting in the near future that I get to 85 and then want to do more. So I am just going to drop the needle. There is a pretty decent chance that we get another one by the time we're 85 anyways. Given that, let's see, 59 to 67, we got 128 loots, I think that was. So yeah, 67 is less than a quarter, maybe like 15 to 20% of the way to 85, so yeah, I would suspect that we get another needle by the time we're 85 anyways, so I'm going to drop the Abyssal Needle, which is painful, but it's the nature of UIM, and since it alks for 1.8k, we're actually, oh, never mind, it doesn't have a high alk option, it just has a high alk value for, I guess, other game mechanic reasons. That's unfortunate. But to that end, also going to drop the 54 Abyssal Pearls and all of the pouches for now. I feel like it would take me, or it'd be more annoying or take more time for me to re-death bank to get these pouches and pearls stored in the Hisboria Death Bank than it would save me to get them back. Maybe save for the pearls, but I really don't want to be carrying around pearls in my inventory for such a long time, so yeah. Going to go get geared up for Mournings End. Alright, I think this is largely what the inventory is going to look like for the quest. We'll put the Defender on as well, not that it really matters all that much, but going to be wearing some weight reduction stuff at -5 right now. I guess once I fill up with food and potions that might put me over 0, but oh well, just going to deal with it, I guess. So I'm going to fill up with some food, prayer potions from here, and start working our way through the quest. The pain doesn't come really until the end, I don't think, so I mean the puzzle situation is kind of a pain, but I think it'll be small compared to the pain of going through and bringing all the items back. Oh, also here's what the looting bag is looking like right now. A lot more full than it used to be, but I purposefully kept more stuff than I think I need because there's room for it, so might as well. A lot of this stuff is quest related, like the Crystal Key quest, or diary related, I should say. Like the Crystal Key, I'm keeping the Dwarven Helmet for quest purposes. Don't really remember why I made this games necklace, but it's still in there. Rune bars for quests. Plate legs I could get rid of at any time, kind of same with the Dragon Scimitar. If I really needed the inventory space, could always just buy those things back. Same with the Rune Axe. So a lot of stuff that could be trimmed, but keeping it for now. Alright, I finally got the Death Talisman from the quest, so getting very close to the end here. It has been pretty alright, I would say, except for the part where it took me literally like an hour or more to get across the handholds the second time around. So yeah, that was extremely painful. Is this enough? Yes, you don't have to craft a plurality of death runes, a single one will do it. So there we go, hard task for the Ardoon area is done, and we can leave that now. We're a couple of skill requirements away, I think. Yeah, 68 smithing. I like how it says we still require that even though we have it done. Yeah, 68 smithing is the big one, but of course need to get 70 smithing anyways for both Dragon Slayer 2 and Song of the Elves, so that might be my next goal. And there we go, quest complete, 20k agility XP, pushes towards 70. Yep, a third of the way there, pretty nice. Which means we are just skill requirements away from being able to complete, or at least attempt to complete Song of the Elves. Looking at that again, agility and construction, we are one level away from each. Construction very close, agility maybe like an hour. Herblore is the furthest for sure. Hunter's not too far off, shouldn't be too bad, and smithing I think is what I'm going to tackle next for both the diary requirements and the 70 being a requirement for quests, like I said. So I think I'm going to Death Bank and start that up. But I think given all that's happened in this video, it is probably a good time to wrap it up. So yeah, accomplished a decent amount today, got a higher runecrafting level than I anticipated to, and I learned that the minigame's actually pretty great. Guardians of the Rift. I actually am ranked decently highly now for the minigame, if I can check this. Let's see, rank 652 for the minigame. I've closed 45 rifts. Yeah, so I'm guessing, given how old the minigame is, not a lot of Ultimate Ironmen have done much of it yet. There's or the front page for that is, you know, there are quite a number of games that have been played, so yeah, maybe end up breaking out into that once I actually start going for higher runecrafting levels for just the sake of it, or for other requirements on things. So yeah, should be pretty nice. Anyways, if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like or subscribe if you wanna. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time.